What is good, boys? Welcome to today's trade recap. I did not take a trade on my funded. I did take a trade on my eval, which ended up being a break-even trade. So yeah, let's go over it. My drawn liquidity being previous day high. I said for my daily bias, looks like we're trading towards previous day high, and I was right on that. And also, what I wanted to see did end up playing out. I just sadly did not get a good entry. So yeah, let's go over it. Um, Wait, I'm taking. Okay, so we did have 10 a.m. news, and it is also the day before NFP, so it wasn't that good, but there was still like uh, some good setups. So again, what I put on my daily bias, I wanted us to see us trade towards this hourly fair value gap and then long from there. We did not. We did tap this hourly fair value gap. We did not create equal lows. Um, we tapped it by like a tick, like a point or whatever. So yeah, and then I was looking for longs here. I was gonna take this 1 minute inverse here actually. We never got the inverse. We ended up opening up a 5 minute fair value gap. So there was a possible mech long that you could have taken after we tapped this hourly fair value gap. And I believe it was also a 15 minute. Yeah. There was a great mech long that you could have taken on the 30 second. On MNQ, the 30 second was not there, but on NQ it was. I did fade this though, just because again, for me to take a 30 second, it has to be like a bigger one, like a kind of like an obvious one. And also, we are super choppy right now. Look at the 1 minute, like hella chop. But the idea and drawn liquidity was super good though, so you could have still taken this. And yeah, it was an A plus setup, I guess. I just faded it because of the chop, the size of the fair value gap. If it was a 1 minute fair value gap, then yeah, it was better. I don't really care about the size if it's a 1 minute or above. But since it's a 30 second, I prefer to wait for an obvious one. And then yeah, then um we ended up having an SMT here at this low. And at 10 a.m. we ended up creating a forward fair value gap. And I believe that ES traded to it at 10 a.m. Let's see. Yeah, so 10 a.m. ES traded towards the forward fair value gap, and we got an SMT here with this low. So this long here, it was alright, it wasn't bad. We got this inverse here and also this inverse here. So you could have taken this, stop around there, and take profit at this highs, which were relative equal highs, and for me were like the obvious draw. And I was looking for longs towards them, but yeah. We did have 10 a.m. news, so I wasn't really looking too long right at 10 a.m. since it was news. And yeah, we're also within this chop. So yeah, wasn't too bad though. And then there was this 5 minute inverse short that I faded. I didn't like it because um, what are you targeting? You're targeting an SMT low. We already ES already traded to the 4 value, so we have an SMT. We're overall bullish on the hard time frame. Um, you're targeting like your targets aren't good, bro, and we're overall bullish. So I decided to fade that, and we also had an SMT here at the low. So yes, wasn't really a great trade in my opinion. So I faded that, and then boom, it got an SMT inside of the 4 value gap on ES, and then we ended up getting this 3 minute inverse uh, right here. I put a limit around here, like right there. Yeah, so I got uh, my fill was like right there. I had a stop around here, I think. Full take profit at previous day high, and I went break even at this high. And the reason that I didn't take it on my funded is because it was kind of premium. It is pretty premium. You're targeting your break even point is a high that swept another high, but I did really like it for my eval because I was bullish on the higher time frame. My draw was previously high, and yeah, this was a great trade that I didn't really want to take on my funded, but yeah, it was an unfortunate break even. Yeah, you could have still held it, I guess, because the draw, I feel like it was pretty obvious, but I don't know, I just preferred going break even there. And yeah, it ended up playing out. And then I ended up taking this mech short, which is I just closed a break even. I didn't want to be on it. Um, It wasn't like too good. I guess I just took it on my eval again because I feel like the draw was still higher. But we had an on-field 15-minute and 5-minute fair value gap, and boom, 1 minute inverse, and yeah, and we were chopping, so I just closed it at break even. And would have been a break even trade either way, so it's whatever. But yeah, longs right now are actually not too bad. 15-minute fair value gap, 5-minute fair value gap, low resistance liquidity accumulation. Yeah, I mean longs right now aren't too bad, but I don't know. I just rather not take a trade right now. It is 11:20. We already met the objective of the day, so this is lower probability. So yeah, so that is it for today. I'm pretty good how I went about this day. My draw was right. I stayed disciplined. Um, faded this short. This long here, it wasn't bad, but it was before news and we were super choppy. And so yeah, I'm happy with the trade that I took on my eval. Unfortunate break even, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's it for today and peace out.